All right, so happy birthday, SharePoint! And I put on the hat and the cap just because it's SharePoint's 25th birthday today. So, what is your favorite memory from SharePoint? I will say that my favorite memory is all those amazing SharePoint Saturdays where I met and fall in love with the community. And I have one special memory that I remember more than anything, and that was when I met Jeff Teeper in Toronto many, many years ago when my son was close to 1 year old, or maybe he was just 1 year old. And we took a picture with him and me and Jeff Teeper, and I was putting that on Twitter. And I said, the father of SharePoint meets the new kid on the block. And then post went pretty viral everywhere. So it's a really great memory. And ever since, Jeff Teeper is always asking me, how is your son? So Jeff Teeper, happy birthday to SharePoint. We all love you, and the community is just amazing. Thank you for the wonderful 25 years, and look forward for the next 25.
Dear SharePoint, if you only knew how much you mean to me. It's been 25 years since Lotus Notes and I broke up, and you came into my life, and we've been together ever since. We've had our ups and downs, our successes and our failures, but we always become friends in the end, and that's how it should be in all lasting relationships. I feel like we've evolved together and in the same direction. Everything has become easier, everything is more connected. We don't have to try so hard anymore to get good results. Today is your birthday, and besides saying how much I like you, I want to say a sincere happy birthday, SharePoint.
Happy birthday, 25 years, wow, SharePoint. And I've been with you since the 2013 version. What a glow up you've had. From classic team sites till sleek, modern platform that somehow ties all of Microsoft 365 together without falling apart. Well done. Thanks for sticking with me through countless projects and customer journeys. You really do age better than most software. Here's to the next 25 years.
Yoo-hoo! Hi, SharePoint. It's your birthday this month, this year. Imagine you are 25 years old. And my journey with you started in 2009, in the last 3 months of a project implementing SharePoint 2007. And this was followed by a project needing a SharePoint site, which then again turned into a program over time with 6 projects. And my SharePoint baby was in that project. I did all the mistakes in the book, but still it turned into a success for collaboration and communication in that project, which again turned into a program. And for me, that became a totally new career and a new passion. It started right there. And as we say, the rest is history. And we are then especially the SharePoint community, because in the beginning, I had no ideas what this all was. I mean, I learned a bit in that end project. And as I started working with SharePoint, I understood how little I actually knew. And I was lucky to scratch other people's head and ask questions. And then I discovered the SharePoint user group, and I turned up into those meetings. And way back then, the SharePoint structure and how to make it really nice was a little bit more micmac, and I went into these meetups with the SharePoint user group, and quite a bit just flew straight over my head, and I didn't quite understand it immediately right away. However, I was thinking, if I just sit here long enough and join these meetups long enough, eventually some of this will go into my head as well. And it did, actually. So it pays off to just show up, right? And I mean, ever since I've been part of this SharePoint journey, you and I, SharePoint, right? And this has brought me so many great experiences, so many happy moments, and especially with this fantastic community, the SharePoint user group, which and then the local one turned into the Office 365 community, and then it became the Norwegian Microsoft 365 community, and now finally it has become Norwegian Microsoft Tech Community, and that is the local one. And we have meetups in different cities and places in Norway. And then so we run some online session as well. So, but also we're really grateful for all the international community, because this community you have built around you, SharePoint, it's something else. It's really nice. There's so many lovely people. And I remember in the few first conferences I went to, some of the other speakers there, they make sure they came into the session of new speakers to encourage them and to support them. And I was like, wow, this is so nice. And I also learned from them and tried to do the same myself. So, and it is good things, building on good things in this community. And SharePoint, you have brought me much more. You brought me the community and also brought me the SharePoint Saturday. You and I and the other team, we organized that for 5 years. And the last one we organized together, we had Jeff Teeper as a keynote speaker, and we had him and Dan Holm and Omar Shaheen and Naomi Monipani and the first team in Oslo as keynote session. Do you remember that? We were 200 people in the hall, and it felt like we were sitting together in a living room talking about SharePoint and whatnot, right? Awesome, absolutely awesome. And then I had the chances to speak at conferences in Copenhagen, in Paris, and online in Teams Nations, and so many more. It's been wonderful. And also you brought me the chance to be part of the ESPC program team for 3 years. Absolutely fantastic. And what's coming next, we don't know, but I'm really grateful for this journey we had together. It's not been easy, but still, everything worth having is worth fighting for, right? And we're still on this journey together. And I'm with you all the way moving forward. So I'm immensely grateful for this wonderful community, and I can't wait to see what's coming next. So let's go, and happy birthday, SharePoint. Woo-wee!
Happy birthday!